time. It's the only movie I've ever seen more than once in theaters. Okay, and like it's
Wait,
the
what?
only movie. Yeah, it's Crazy Stupid Love is the only movie I've ever seen more than once in theaters. It's that good.
Hi everybody,
That makes so much. That makes so much sense for you.
It's perfect. Okay, but also like
Honestly.
Guy in 10 Days. I was like, Catherine Hahn's in this? What? Like
Yeah,
McConaughey.
iconic.
McConaughey was fantastic. It was just so fucking good.
Welcome to Lossler Academia. We're here talking about. It's interesting because what preceded that, I was talking about Muppets. And then Dan volunteered stuff about the Muppets. And, like, by the time I'd hit live to be going live on the Muppets, here was this man talking about how to lose a guy in 10 days.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like...
It was so good.
It's a great movie. No one is denying that.
Yeah, I mean,
But now I can join in his love.
Okay. It's like 20 years ago? Isn't that movie?
Yeah, 2003. Literally 2003. It's crazy. Also, remember when he brings her back to his place for the first time, and he like puts on music, and he puts on "Hot in Here" by Nelly. They're like, no. This is like I forget what he says to himself. But like, no. This is like a classy night, not like a. And I was like, yes, Nelly is peak early 2000s fucking music.
Fucking. Were you fucking in the early 2000s, Dan?
No, that's disgusting. I was a child. I was thinking about it.
Wow.
So, thank you all for joining us. My name is Philip. I'm long lost lore for this game, which is what we call our game master. In this proprietary system, what we use. Surrounding me are our wonderful players. Welcome, players. I'm so happy to have you all here. You're all wonderful people with interesting goals and dreams. I'm excited.
Thank you.
I'm excited about tonight's game, but kind of due to a variety of factors, not the least of which was me being wrong about what day Memorial Day is. Tonight is...
When is it?
It's 2 weeks from today.
Oh.
Yep.
Tonight is the last game of this term of Lost Lore Academia, but unlike some of our other games where it stops and it goes away, downtime does not end. We will continue downtime. As of right now, downtime will still be a daily activity, and what we'll do is some of the wonderful players here will not be joining us for our sort of like summer session where we're going to run something else starting next week in this time slot. But others will be, and so the people, whoever's here, we are going to do like a brief check-in at Holdfast Hall, just like for like, you know, a minute or two at the beginning of each Monday game to sort of go over like what new activities or what new things have been figured out. So we're going to try to keep things alive in the game. Yes, DJ3.
Isn't it Hampstead Hall?
What did I say?
Holdfast Hall.
Oh, sorry, I'm in Blood from a Stone mode. Yes, it is Hampstead Hall. Holdfast Hall is the haunted evil mirror version of this. We don't talk about that around KJ. I apologize.
That's why she went off screen.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah. She heard hold fast and was like, I'm holding fast out of here. Okay. So that is kind of what's going on. I'm excited about this. Obviously, we'll miss doing this, but we'll have a different program here on Mondays in the interim, I'm not sure I'm actually going to literally announce it today because I haven't confirmed to all the players in it that they're in it and what it is. So I'll simply say there's going to be something in this time slot that will be, I think you're going to enjoy. Devotees of this channel, I think you'll enjoy what we do in this one. I'll tease it in a real non-committal way like that. But for tonight, let's talk about what's been going on in this game. Last week, you guys did some impressive runs both in Haltier's Saloon and in the... where did you do that? Oh, and in the Fortress of the Severed Heart. Your two newly summoned locales last week. The professor was impressed. He really liked what you had done with this whole exhibition hall idea, a way to show off not only the items you collect, but also the photos of you guys doing the attractions. There's like It's like a little photo hall of all the people in crazy poses. So what? Yeah. So last week, to get more specific, you received Nolshe's bar tab, which was just kind of like, okay, whatever. You got that from Haldir's Cafe, and you also got a throwing star of the Severed Heart. So these are now displayed in your handy dandy exhibition hall. The assignment was to continue investigating these various new items, and you did a great job. Hey, does anybody off the top of their head for this group? Not everyone would. Does anybody know how many total instances you had in those 6 days?
50.
50.
You made it to 50, which means, if we recall, I guess I have to be hoisted on my own wording here. The wording was, at the end of the week, you'll receive a location that contains a special item, the rarity of which will be determined by the total amount of reading and item related activity. I don't even think there was any reading. You guys are getting inspiration poor here, by the way.
Perfect. I'll double it.
Yeah, it'll
Give me
be
5 minutes.
everybody summer reading list. You technically, and items work a little different now. We have one legacy holdover item in the form of the Maisie doll. If you guys would like to expend your inspiration, we could put Maisie into the exhibition hall, just the doll.
Yes,
Absolutely not.
please. By all that is dark and dreadful, please.
I mean, it does feel like I've assured you numerous times that nothing you conjure here can hurt you, and that it might make a cool season finale, but I get it if you don't want to. That would have to be unanimous. So KJ, you are free to just 12 Angry Men that into the ground, and never you were allowed to just
Wait, have you seen the Russian movie 12?
No.
It's like a Russian, like from 2007. It's like a Russian version of 12 Angry Men. It's so good.
I didn't like Russia in the 80s, and I don't like them now.
I guess
I was
I'll
alive in the
allow
80s, so I don't care.
It's fair. But you have...
I'll allow the summoning amazing.
You'll allow the summoning of Maisie. We could spend some stuff on Maisie. In addition, we'll get to this, because you also, you're getting a location, and because of words I've said that I can't take back, you are getting a mythic location, because I said that the thresholds for that, so it's a mythic location you guys will receive, which is rough on my end. But I am actually going to allow you people here a choice about that location. Typically, it is always random, and I have already rolled randomly. In order to not be a dick, I made it so that the 3 great boons, which I already allowed you to research as one rather than the 3 individually listed things like everything else, but whatever, it's fine. The 3 great boons are in 3 different locations you need to get. I made those locations legendary and not mythic. So if you would prefer, I will allow you to get one of the locations that contains one of the 3 great boons, or you can have the mythic location that I have randomly rolled. Mythic locations tend to be massive buildings that can house tons of people, which housing is kind of not even a thing that's fallen off the rubric. We'll maybe try to get more into that in season 2, I don't know. But they tend to be incredibly central locations to games. And not even every, like Mystic Starport doesn't even have a mythic location. Its biggest location is the legendary Haldir Saloon. Yes, Connor.
Do we know if in general, or generally speaking, mythic locations have requirements similar to those of mythic characters?
If they have
prereqs to...
They're not going to have prereqs to quite the same extent. They might have a prereq here or there, but for the most part, no, you can just get the attraction. I also should mention a thing that I kind of was realizing is that because some of these, like O'Bottle's Bar in a Bottle, I've decided it's going to be at the place you guys got it from in the game, KG. It's at the San Finito mission where you met, Karma, the centaur who you wanted to turn into glue. But sometimes items will sometimes be from locations, but some items really should be with people. Like, that just as easily could have been a thing you need to summon Dominic to get. So just know that going forward. So when you research items, sometimes it will be like, aha, this one's with a person or with a character, not a location. But in answer, I think, to your question, Dan, they do not have character level. Mythic locations will not have character level, like, summon all 3 of these things first.
I say we take the mythic.
Mm-hmm.
Can we know what the mythic location is that you rolled before
Top
we
Flight Tower.
I kind of think we should get Top Flight Tower.
Top
Personally,
Flight Tower. You can have Top Flight Tower, or you can have one of these specific. So basically, it is: do you want the big, cool, shiny thing, the beacon of Flight Infinity, or do you want something that can help you to get Maisie, something that not all of you even care about?
The big, cool, shiny thing.
Yeah.
That's 2 votes for big, cool, shiny. Felicia, Aaron. You can say abstain.
I don't want to abstain. I just want to wait a little longer.
I love it. I love it. Well, in that case, I guess. Oh, and then I guess I'll say one more thing. So after you went on some small missions, you did some smaller attractions, you did like the lower level difficulty. You got some cool stuff. The professor was very impressed. Callie started asking him some questions about Aeneas. And you had a strange realization that he is not the Professor Davies you used to work with. This is a different one.
Ooh.
But what was weird is people were kind of mentioning towards the end, he wasn't. The retcon happened and she gave him the ability to go into the thing, right? Like, that's weird. How did what's going on? That's strange. Something is odd. Anyway, you guys went to the karaoke, did your thing. But this week, you have come back. Mo is waiting for you. The whole group is here. Minus Medina, but now apparently she was never here. Oh yeah, that's another thing you guys have found out. Medina never went to this school.
But we still know her.
You guys remember her, but she never went to this school. As you guys kind of come in here, Mo is waiting with another stack of comics. Actually, wait. He's holding a Schrodinger's bookshelf. It might have comics, or it might have horror stories. You're not sure. Because so far the vote is 2 to pass to unmade.
Wait, can you refresh me on who's voted for what?
KJ and Kevin have voted for Top Flight Tower.
Okay.
Dan has not voted yet, because I think Dan deep down is happy with any of those options. I think Dan's like, one gets me Maisie and one gets me shiny.
Gets me shiny.
And
Always
Felicia
shiny.
is also thinking it over still.
You know what? I have to
do it.
I understand the sunk cost fallacy, and yet I must go with it. I need one of the 3 great boon locations.
Understood.
The audacity of this thing.
Felicia, or Aaron, you guys are in a race. One of you needs to say 3 great boons, then the other one has to decide everything.
Oh,
Or you can both
there we
say,
go.
oh,
Felicia.
Why?
Sorry, I would be crippled. It would be the whole episode.
Perfect.
So,
Felicia.
So it is me deciding.
it is
Felicia, here's what I'll say. There are probably going to be more ghosts that come out of the searching for Maisie than going for Top Flight stuff.
And I will tell
However,
wait, KJ.
It'll be immense.
KJ.
It'll be so much easier to get the boon place than it will be the Top Flight place on our own.
That's also true.
yes.
Also, KJ, tell her literally the first person you guys fought in Top Flight Tower in the very first session of Top Flight. You may not remember. You fought Wildorado, a cowboy ghost. And what is the name of the 3rd ranking member of Top Flight East? Ghost Man. El Hombre.
Am
de
I
los
supposed to know their
Muertos.
ranks off the top of my head?
You didn't need to know that,
Yeah.
but it's Ghostman and the Wild Dorado Ghost are there, so there is some ghost stuff in both. Both's got ghosts.
I think we have plenty of time to get the 3 locations. Because we still got all them Dreadlords, don't forget.
Got a lot of dreadlords to get.
Oh, it sounds like the top flight has a lot of ghosts. I don't want a cowboy ghost.
So with that, Connor and Frankie, I'm so sorry. Sorry, Frankie, you lost
I was
that.
so set on it.
I'm gonna spend the rest of my time researching the cowboy ghost, whatever the event is.
Actually,
It's actually
I believe somebody.
Pretty far progress.
I believe Wild Dorado has.
I think it says a prereq.
Wild Dorado has already been discovered and is at 74 of 240.
Yeah.
So you just gotta transcribe Wild Dorado and you will get
Done.
a ghost villain. And
Well,
a
we
villain
need
will
3.
bring
Do
the
we have
touches
3 ghosts summoned already? We have Phantom
we
do.
Horse,
You do actually, yeah.
Phantom Horse, Walker, and who else?
Oh, that's true. You need to get some. I can't even remember what it is. There's one of the
Oh, we could do like one of the
You could do a nameless Merkshire ghost. There's a ton of ghosts in Merkshire. Or you could get like Lorelei Lush. There's a lot of ghosts in Merkshire.
Ooh.
or one of the 3 that me and Lauren and Liv played.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, Mabel and yeah. Oh, that was sad. Yes, I guess you do only have 2 ghosts technically. Right?
Yes.
That's a shame. But Wild Dorado is not Wild Dorado is very much in hand. But as you guys walk in, Mo is there and has another long box for you. Says, guess you guys were looking into, I don't know, toys from games. I don't understand what this is. Just so you know, this is my last time I'll see you. The end of the week. I'm off for the summer break. So.
What are you doing?
Summer school?
No, I'm going on I gotta go visit my in-laws almost for the whole time. I don't really want to. It's a real drag, but it's what I gotta do.
Just hang out with us.
My family's. Anyway, there's the long box, but this has been interesting. Whoever's taken my place over the summer, please don't be too rough on them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have we been rough on you?
You haven't, but he just kind of gestures and he gestures over to Wednesday, who's just silently standing, waiting for you all. I've met you here today, Mrs. and Sirs. Good evening. Elements of this job are rough, that's all. He'll hand
It's a
over
Wednesday.
the long box. I just wanted to make sure that you were all having a wonderful time. The professor told me that your summer break is about to begin, and I just wanted to tell you before we go up. I've appreciated getting to know all of you. I've made special ones for you today.
Ooh,
Excellent.
Thank you.
Frankie, it's your favorite. Cheers.
Doug.
What is there anything different about these buns?
They are.
Hope not.
There's not a. These are much more ornately iced.
Okay.
They've got more like a lattice over the top of them.
Yeah.
But she will then head with you to the elevator. You guys can ride on down. You have a new thing to summon. You could also summon the one item that you still have done all the work to summon. So the Maisie doll is not. You guys want to get the Maisie doll?
I feel like we should do it at the end.
Right.
Want is a strong word, but
Okay. So however little KJ wants to, that's how I need to.
Do we have lockers here in the library for when we leave our stuff?
Yeah, sure. There are lockers available.
I would like to put this with the rest of the buns in the locker.
Oh no, you gotta try it fresh. It's much better.
Just the stack of rotten buns you've been keeping in your locker.
yeah, do they go rotten?
Tell you what, everybody. First of all, let's roll 4d8 to find out what your luck is today. Oh, mercy, mercy, mercy me.
Yes.
So roll those again, and we'll see how lucky you are in terms of how rotten they are.
All four?
Yeah, you have 4 today because you got 1 match.
2 7.
Yeah, it's whatever.
2 sevens.
2 sevens. You have 4 luck for the day.
No matches for me.
You have 3 luck today.
No matches, baby.
You have 3 luck
I have
today.
never gotten a match on luck rolls.
That's really good. That's really funny. You know that in the Dragon game, which used the exact same system as this, Jed had a luck stone back when it was a 5e game. And so when we brought that over, I said, you know what your luck stone does? It sets your base luck to 4 rather than 3. So far, he always has the most luck. Now, do we roll luck very much? We don't. But, you know, feels like a thing.
There if he needs it.
In any case, as it happens, there is not a terrible odor from all your rotten buns. Very
Thank
good.
God.
Congratulations. But with that, you guys can ride down. The characters are in their typical form. Elbrand is just just offering such cool words of encouragement to everyone. You notice the Dark Lords, Mr. Forksendoffer and Lungivus Mons and the Phantom Horse. They seem to all like old men on I don't know, like mafia dons, all sitting on a porch somewhere. They're all just kind of gathered and sort of plotting and the Voluptuans. There's a bit of a subdued mood to them as they've been grappling with the possibility that perhaps they don't have the freedom that they had in Voluptua.
You mean that they could get pregnant?
Yeah, to just to fuck out loud. Would that be the phrase? Living out loud. Anyway, the point is, guys, there's a lot of moods, but it's a lot of action. The professor is here, and he'll sort of come over and say, "Oh yes, welcome everyone. It's good to see you all tonight. It seems there are some spoils from your research. I was looking over what you'd accomplished in the past few days. It seems that you have the locations of the frosty beer, the smooth cigar, and the Bikini Girl magazine swimsuit edition. That seems a bit redundant.
I mean, look, we're just following leads, Professor.
As well as something called O'Bottle's Bar in a Bottle and the Frog Blade. These are all very interesting items, and I'm excited to sort of have you find the attractions where you could acquire them, and I appreciate this. I will, however, say you are all welcome to continue participating in our unique activity over the summer, but I will actually not be here. Something else has arisen, something that might require some attention on my part.
Everything all right, Professor?
Oh, everything's fine, but and honestly, when doing such important work, it is actually critical to not overdo it. So I urge you all take some time off. Make sure you're not just chained here all.
Will there be a professor here? Overseeing things?
Do you need oversight, Miss Nornir?
No, I just mean... Are we going to have access to everything without a professor?
You will have access. I've made certain of that. But there may not be a professor because I haven't shared, well, you know. So, in any case, let's see what you've gotten this week. And, are you all right, Miss Hayworth?
Well, if we didn't need you here at all, what have we been doing this semester?
Well, you've been working on a curated and specific goal. This summer is about independent study, and of course, you will have your final midterms to turn into, or your final term papers to turn into me.
Tell us more.
Yes. I would love a long sort of just you can take until the end of the term period. You can take for the next 10 days, but I would like a 5,000-word essay on everything that you have learned in our time here. But remember, as these should not get out. I would prefer that you not print these in the, in the computer lab and stuff. I want this much more contained. But I would love your 5,000-word essay explaining your feelings on everything you have accomplished with this unique ability, and extra credit perhaps for hopes for the future. Now, let's see what location you've gathered for us.
All right.
All right, so you guys are going to open up your bookshelf, aka Longbox.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have a few moments. Where would you like the ludicrously taller than anything else here skyscraper of Top Flight Tower to go?
Does Top Flight Tower include all the like top bar and all that stuff inside it?
It does. See, this is the thing about the mythic locations. Like Course Court has all the bedrooms and all the stuff because it's a thing. So Top Flight Tower is has a lot of stuff in it. It's got top shelf. It's got top chef. Well, top shelf is
Perhaps
the bar.
it should go into the business area.
By the Bad Dragon. That makes sense. It's like downtowny.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you guys summon, and suddenly this, like, very, very cool and designy skyscraper. It's the kind of thing that you could see somebody drawing in the 60s and being like, yeah, this is cool. And then people, like, try to always reinvent to make it, like, fit more modern comics. But then everyone just gets obsessed with retro, so you get the idea. So, Top Flight Tower is there. This is a location that, Frankie, you have seen on many occasions, given your sort of comic book focus. It's a very cool, iconic place. You hear, sort of you kind of maybe hear, like, the Astromancer saying, finally something familiar, and Susan going, oh, I tried to break in there once, yeah. And then you hear someone saying, unacceptable! This is unacceptable! And Tatiana Temple walks up to you all and says, okay, I've put up with a lot, but what are you doing? Of all the locations to summon Top Flight Tower, how dare you, the nerve? You could have at least
But you can move
my
in.
castle. What?
Why don't you just take the tower?
Oh my god, that's true. Very well. Interior man, come. And he
Doug,
goes,
I don't know that.
I'm already inside somewhere. Well, come inside here. Okay. And he steps out of one building and we'll head over to that one.
Doug, I don't know that was a good idea.
She seemed
It's
happy.
not like she can do anything bad to the world with that.
But if we ever summon any of the heroes that do belong in that tower, they may be very upset about that.
Well, that's a
Then they
problem for
just-
future us.
Yeah,
They should have
could
thought
just
about
kick her out.
Hey guys, everything okay?
How could I think about it when you spoke so quickly?
Is everything okay, guys? And at this point,
Yeah, we're fine.
Brent is coming over. Just it seems like there's like a little worried, or is everything all right?
All good, EB.
Cool.
Everything's fine. It's just a future problem now.
I understand.
Connor was just explaining how he was going to miss you over the summer.
Oh man. Well, I'll miss you too, but I won't say goodbye. I'll say see you later. Oh man. Friendship is one of the coolest things in the whole galaxy. The whole multiverse, apparently, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, right.
What are your plans for the summer? Anything cool, Connor? I know you've got some cool plans.
Something not involving you.
Wow. I mean, I assume by definition that would be true, so good point. The professor is just looking at this skyscraper, and you are definitely, this is, of all the locations you've summoned, this is attracting the most attention of all the summoned characters. Like, they are like, whoa, because it is, just so tall. But eventually, kind of a line is forming for whatever attractions are there. The professor is sort of saying, and was I hearing that you were going to it seemed you had one other item that you've already won from a thing. Is this one I missed? Did you go on an attraction without me?
We've had this in the corner for a while.
Oh, interesting. Well, I'm excited to see whatever this is.
Here, Callie, you can open it.
Yep, will do. Yep, I got it. I can do that.
So you guys, you'll head to okay.
Ellie's gonna put it in like one of the first corners of when you enter, like the closest corner.
Did you open it?
Understood.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you guys spend your you spend 480 precious inspiration.
Yes, we do. Yes, we can.
All right. Which, hey, you conveniently have 4,483, so this leaves you with 4,003. Way to go.
Oof.
And with that, there is a brief moment. And suddenly, sitting in this out-of-the-way display case, is your second, technically, mythic item, because you do have that awesome Tarask as well. Or no, it's only legendary, I take it back, so just kidding. It's cool, but it's not that great. It is a little doll. Seems to have been made in the mid-19th century. I think it is porcelain, I think we said. She has red hair, very pale skin, and a purple dress. And she kind of has just a weird sort of, that it's like a creepy expression, but it's not like pouring it on too thick. It's an expression you'd expect a doll to have. That's unsettling, but not whatever. Nothing about the doll seems magical. She's just there, has a little smile on her face, and a nameplate or an identification plate comes up, and she is identified as Maisie.
Does she follow us when we walk around?
No.
Just
Can I give her a hug?
You want to open the case and give her a hug? Sure. Open the case. She's spinning. You reach out. She's a totally static doll, so you can just hug her, no problem. Put her back in.
Aww. Pops her back in.
I will say, Nova, and actually, you're the one who probably you might be into this. Upon hugging her, as you pull away, you do a chill kind of runs down your back. But in that, for everyone else, that would be like, uh-oh, and for you're like, sweet.
Yeah.
So you now have. Go ahead.
No, I said that's sick.
Mm-hmm. The professor sort of stares at it for a while and says, am I to understand that this doll is called Maisie, but isn't that the character you are also obsessed with bringing in from the horror books?
Yeah, but it's also one of the things we need to have this doll here to be able to bring the character here for whatever reason.
Huh, well, interesting. So it seems like a very powerful character you're trying to bring. Interesting. Yes, Miss Hayworth?
Do we know after the retcon, what his business is, what his interest is in helping us do this specific thing?
Helping you do the specific thing of getting Maisie, or helping you just do everything here?
All of this. If he's not trapped someplace.
You don't know that yet, but go ahead and give me a read person. And you could spend some power to get more if you'd like, or you could just roll with it as a just kind of intrinsic thing to start.
Yeah, I'll spend 2 for one.
2 to give yourself 1 extra, so you got 4. Okay. Alrighty.
Oh, that's nothing.
You could spend 3 to re-roll them, or just leave it.
I'd like to leave it.
Understood. So, you're not sure what it is he wants. But I will say, actually with that, there's a part of you that's like, is he our professor and he's just weird now? Or I guess he's not, but you're not sure what the guy's deal is. But
Can I roll a rude person?
I will allow you to also roll a read person, Nova Borealis.
3 8s.
3 8s?
Woo!
Okay, well, that's
I'm shocked right now.
that's a bit more. I'm gonna say that interestingly though, it's not really secret you're trying to do values. You do get a stronger feeling that this is not the man you knew. This is that guy who became gross when he lived as Aeneas, but instead he's just been that person coming up in academia this whole time. And as such, you think this guy is interested in the cachet of having shepherded a project like this. You think he is a person who is interested less in sort of like knowledge for its own sake and more in knowledge because it will let him be a like revered person who's made a huge discovery.
This is the guy that spoke with a fake Italian accent?
This is, yes. Now that was granted a guy who spoke with a fake Italian accent after nearly 40 years of sort of living there and just getting to like exist as like an epic hero or whatever. But now
Called it.
yeah, there's a different
Gross.
vibe here. But his interest does not seem to be his interest does not seem to be malicious by any means. He is just excited about the prospect of this. He's a much more traditional professorial type. He wants to educate you students, but what he really wants is like a book deal and, to be on the news. He wants to be like a talking head, like an expert.
Then he's gonna charge us for it when we take his class. Gross.
Well, not
Sell
you
his
guys,
book.
of course.
Nah.
Yeah. You'll all get a free copy. You'll be in the acknowledgement.
Better be.
It won't be dedicated to us, but we'll be acknowledged.
Oh my god, no.
But we'll
What
be
if we write our
acknowledged even
book
though
first?
we did all the work. Okay.
Yes, there you go. Now you get it. That's
Great.
with your 888, that's the vibe you get for sure. That's the values that he has.
Man, I don't like this guy anymore.
Yeah.
Well, I never did.
I
like
suppose
it
we
better when
really
he didn't.
can't make them trade
Yeah.
bodies. That would
He's honestly, I think
problematic.
this like essay that he's making us write, I think he's just gonna use it.
Jokes on him. ChatGPT was writing mine.
Maybe I'll use AI to write mine.
Yeah.
Oh no, you guys! I'm pretty sure that's cheating. Almost positive.
Nah, it's fine.
But like this guy just like wants to use it, so like why should I let him use my story for free?
Yeah, but 2 wrongs, you know.
Make it right.
Oh, Doug.
I think that's 2 lefts.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That was like 4 lefts?
No, if it's
No.
right angle.
I think
3
3
lefts.
lefts make a right.
Yeah.
Well, it's still closer than 2 wrongs.
All right. Well, I'm
Um,
just happy we have the doll.
You can take it home with you?
No. Can't leave the place.
This is wonderful. You've all done wonderful work here this semester. I really am happy.
How's our grades coming, by the way?
Well,
Believe we are promised very
terms
good
of the-
grades.
Mr. Jolly, you're all being graded based on your commitment and aptitude. Miss Hayworth, you're being graded very harshly.
Okay.
Miss Borealis, you are being graded somewhat phantasmagorically. Miss Nornir, you are being graded fairly. Mr. Jolly, you are being graded.
That's my kind of.
And Mr. Draper, you are being graded on, a variety of elements.
But could you rank the grades anyway? After it's all done, you know.
Well, I'll need to see your essay. And I certainly think if you want to include in your essays about this, certainly feel free to include very sort of first-person journalistic kind of remembrances of specific events. As much dialogue as you can recall would be very helpful as well.
What do you plan to do with our what do you plan to do with our essays,
Well, if it's
Professor?
good enough, I might even
That's
see if it would eventually be published. If it's good enough.
I don't know if I consent to that.
Then, I wouldn't publish it without your consent. But if you're looking for extra credit, well,
Frank, I heard it's extra credit for eating buns too.
for eating buns,
I don't
Mr.
think
Jolly,
that's
I
true.
don't.
Sampling the local cuisine.
Oh, you mean the baked goods? I was about to say, Mr. Jolly. I don't. I expect that from the voluptuans, but Oakshire students should have a. But I understand what you're saying now.
Oh, Doug.
That's how you write about the full immersion experience, right? Cuisine, the people, the events,
That is fair.
The karaoke?
karaoke, which we crushed.
You do hear the karaoke. You hear also kind of there's a lot of dreamlings running over, and some dreamlings are kind of saying, like, "Oh my god, the show's about to start at Haldir's. Let's go!" And another goes, "Hey, I think maybe it would be cave. Would it be okay, guys? Could we try the bad dragon? Maybe it's like a joke. Like just like a joke." Hey, I got an idea. Like, as like a joke, wouldn't it be funny to go see those like naked? It's like because it's funny, not because it's sexy, because it's like funny.
Who is performing naked shows at the Bad Dragon?
Who?
Yes, you said, wouldn't it be funny, like as a joke, to see the naked stuff? Who is naked at the
Longevous
Who is
mods.
performing naked shows at the Bad Dragon?
Would you like to go find out?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm intrigued.
yeah.
Okay. Roll a. Tell you what, make a luck roll, Callie Nornair.
I am going to add to that.
Hope it's like Kriegig and Hopper. And...
Just naturally
Always
naked.
naked.
yeah.
Like you're adding to this luck roll.
That is 2 6s.
2 6s. Who would Callie not want to be doing a naked show?
Now I feel like you're asking her to be offensive, and this is just like
No. You can just say it. Like of likely candidates.
the inside man.
The good news is the interior man is he is deep inside Top Flight Tower. He is really experiencing the interior.
He's
of
in
Top
those
Flight
halls of
Tower.
power, if you know what I'm saying.
Instead, if you guys go in, there is a line at the door. But you guys can get waved ahead, and there's a dreamling the dreamling's actually weirdly wearing a fez, and is like, "Oh yeah, I'm supposed to let you guys in if you want. There is a show going on, but I think if you do your attractions, it's around. It's back there in the egg chamber."
We are here for the show.
Oh,
Callie
okay.
wants to see the show.
Oh, okay. We'll go ahead and you can kind of sort of go in, and there's a few summoned lower level characters are here, like working like the food stations, which Callie has already advised you all to not go to. But if you guys head into the main stage, okay. If you guys head into the main stage, you will see it's very Forrest Gumpy. It's La Trovadora is nude, but like she's like holding her guitar, so it's kind of like it's a little more like implicit, although like occasionally she will like spin around, and it's sort of like a fan dance vibe, but using a guitar, but like it's also lit sort of whatever, and she's just singing various love songs, and there is a crowd of dreamlings and a few summoned characters in the audience. Just the dreamlings are like, whoa, as she's just sort of singing these kind of songs about my dead love or some weird sort of creepy gothic-y thing. But when she sees you guys, she kind of winks and, you know, she does a little guitar flip kind of thing. It's very, very fan dancey, burlesque-y sort of vibe from her.
That is not upsetting in any way, and I'm glad to know that that is, in fact, what is happening and not something deeply, deeply unsettling.
And I wish so much that you'd failed that luck roll, because you would have seen something you couldn't have.
No, I'm really glad I spent the points to put more on it. That may have been the most important roll I made in this entire game.
Could have been this guy.
Also, not just naked all the time. I'm sorry.
Wait.
Like,
I feel like that would have been her failing in lieu of Doug rolling.
Yeah, that would have been. Yeah. If Doug had failed, it would have been Eldo. Eldo unmortared. Yeah.
unmortared.
Chip off the old block show. Yeah.
1 star.
If you guys sort of like wait for the show to end.
Oh no, I just
Oh,
wanted
you're
to
just
see.
popping in. Okay, she noticed you, so like she'll probably talk to you when she's sort of done. But she's
Okay,
playing a couple
fine.
songs. But if you guys want to, you're more than welcome to. The professor has sort of come in and he's kind of towards the back and he's saying, "Are you gonna go do an event here, or no? You're just watching this."
Oh, maybe Connor would. I'm not.
No, it's important to wait for the lady to finish.
Yes. That face right there was a good face. But she sort of finishes and kind of bows and sort of walks off stage. She pulls on like a, you know, like real like backstage silk robe kind of vibe. Also she's a MILF, so according to you freaks. She's kind of like she'll like wave to you guys as you're sort of passing sort of the door to backstage. The Dreamlings are all just like, "What happens now?" And one of them's like, "Should I get up there and do something?" They're like, "Well, somebody should. Go ahead." And one's like, "Okay." And a Dreamling gets on the stage and is just going, "Da da 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 da." And everyone's like, "Yeah." He's like, "Da da 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 da," and they'll go, "Boo." He goes, "Oh, da da." But as you guys, if you guys would like to go backstage, you can find La Trovadora in her dressing room, where she tells you, hello friends. I wouldn't sit down in here anywhere.
Oh no, I never do.
So I'm surprised to see you here. I usually, I don't know the policy at the Karaoke Performing Arts Center on nudity and explicitness. So
If you got it, flaunt it, you know?
I mean, this has always been my philosophy, but I'm
I think
actually
it does just follow your own vibe.
I'm in the midst of a bit of an experiment here. I'm trying to determine if putting a little bit more sex into certain kinds of songs of dread can maybe these are low-level songs of dread, but just trying to play around. You seem to often use them to stun people when you bring me in, Doug. So I'm thinking that in terms of performance, it might be good to combine maybe what I have and what some of the voluptuans have, and bring about something that is both terrifying and seductive all at once.
Yeah, I'm working on improving our performance roster here.
Yes, I heard about this. You're trying to get the Stone Man?
Yeah.
The
You know him?
Man. Oh, the Stone Man is I think all performers are very aware of the Stone Man. He can really get the best out of a performance. But he's exacting. But he wrote some of the original songs of Dread. I've played them before.
They
Blood
good?
from a Stone. They are a lot. I've played some of them for you, in fact. I played you the titular track. She says titular, you know. Anyway, he is someone who I think we could definitely make, to use the cliche, beautiful music together.
All right, we'll keep at it then.
Please. if you need me, if you're going to be going on any of the rides and you need some backup from me. But otherwise, feel free to stick around. I'm going to do another show in another bit if you guys want to watch. And then she'll just start tuning her guitar. In that way that, like, video game NPCs make it clear that, like, they've said all the dialogue you have, you know?
Yeah.
You can keep talking.
We can no longer press X.
Yeah, it's like,
just...
or if you do, they'll just be like, I'll see you in a little while. I gotta think. Yeah.
It just starts over.
Good luck finding that. I'll see you
All
in a
right,
little
well,
while.
we'll go dawdle around outside.
Okay.
We should check out Top Flight Tower. We should
Yeah, let's go.
on
Yeah.
one of the attractions.
Sure.
Let's-
Because
See what's on the menu there.
It's on the menu. If you guys head to Top Flight Tower, this is the biggest line so far. And several of the Dreamlings in the line are looking at you like, excuse me, we're here.
Yeah, excuse me, we're in line. We're already waiting. There's a long wait.
don't make me kick you out.
Don't make me kick... What? Wait, you can kick us out? What is...
Wednesday?
Does that mean they kick your
We're
chest?
we're not in line for the
Wait.
same thing.
Can I call
You got the
Wednesday
fast
over?
pass.
Sure, Wednesday comes over. Yes, sir, what can I do for you, sir?
This person needs to leave.
You need to leave right now.
And they're like, what? Oh, God,
No.
I see you working. Oh, my God.
All right, I'm going. And this Dreamling leaves at Doug's insistence.
Doug, I feel like
And
that was
Eldo.
an abuse of power.
Take Elda with you.
No, please don't.
No, Eldo's in stay.
Oh, Doug.
Like, you've been given a very, 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 very small amount of power here, and you are already going mad with it.
Was already mad before.
You guys can pretty quickly get to the main lobby of Top Flight Tower. Now, when you get to Top Flight Tower, you see a lot of signs that are, like, indicating, like, you know, proceed, like, there's, like, you know, areas, like, taped out on the floor that, like, Dreamlings in, like, uniforms are, like, sort of kind of quickly doing or just standing there. You get the impression that the main thing that's happening is everyone is being taken up in one of the express elevators high to, you know, like, top forum, so they can see, like, the beautiful view, but they're not being shown everywhere in this building, but you guys probably could. Frankie, I would like for you to roll, this would be a track roll, which you get 2 dice in, but you can add your comic book lore, so you'll have 4 total. So this is you can find your, you won't know it exactly, just make the roll, but you can maybe find your way around here just based on things you've seen from comics.
2 3s.
2 3s. Which is, yeah, dialectic. Yeah, that's fine. So Frankie could, you know, if you guys feel that you are not beholden to stay inside the lines and could go anywhere, Frankie can kind of guide you to any section that you would like, provided you can think of one. I would sort of put that on Connor and Callie, or rather on Dan and KJ, if there's anywhere you want to suggest you guys go in Top Flight Tower, and including Top Forum, which is kind of like the main, you know, room.
Well, but
I want to
What
see.
are the
I want to see if there's
attractions?
Chicola.
Ooh, you want to see if there's Chicola. Interesting. Yes. So Chicola. God, sorry, I have to go to the. This is the part that's even more boring than spreadsheeting, which is Philip
You
looking
take that
things
back.
up on his phone.
First of all, spreadsheeting is still the upper echelon.
The spreadsheeting is an S tier activity.
Yes.
S
We should probably do some more. Get all of our summer spreadsheeting in.
Oh my gosh! Remember the Fellas Corp Core War? This takes me back. The Fellas Corp War. The
Yep.
Fellas Corp, which are the cat scorpions, and there's a Fellas Corp Core, and they had a war, so it was called the Fellas Corp Core War.
Yep.
Someday I'll do something funny, but it's not today. So Chicola, which I'm trying to figure out which restaurant Chicola was in. It was probably just in Top Chef.
Yeah, I believe Top Chef.
Yes, it is Top Chef. Wasn't worth the lookup, but I'm happy I did it. Lumen has the culinary wizards of Top Chef combine the 13 herbs of Ricola with the 11 secret herbs and spices of KFC to create 2 new Chicola dishes. Because these things represent the most iconic version of the stories, not necessarily the most up-to-date. You know, how, like dead characters will be alive in Disney rides and such. If you head to Top Chef, which you can get them to, you head to a restaurant, and sure enough, in this restaurant, you see, like, there are menus. There's no one working in here yet. But there are menus, and the menus do contain 2 varieties of Chicola. One is sauced with melted down Ricola lozenges, and the other is seasoned with all the relevant herbs.
Yep.
But the restaurant is empty.
Do they have anything? Do they serve anything here that the, I don't know, like the Brickborn might like to eat?
Ooh. That is interesting. Give me an analyze roll, I guess. It's an intellect.
What do Brickborn eat, Philip?
Nothing. We're shipping them out.
Any match?
No, but I would like to re-roll.
Okay, you can reroll. You can
I've
spend
never
3
seen
to
someone
reroll.
so jealous of a brick.
You can reroll if you want to.
Oh. Oh, I feel like the Boy Scout in me cannot do it.
Understood. It's your, you have 2 dice and they, yeah, you're throwing good power after bad. The Boy Scout in me. So there is Chico on the menu, but this restaurant is not currently staffed. Although, if you guys are here for long enough, a Dreamling kind of comes like running up the, like the elevator doors opening, and Dreamling's like,
Oh, did you guys want food from here? Was this just give me a few minutes to get everything turned on and figure it out.
Well, we're just
It's
looking
okay.
around.
Yeah, not right now. We're fine. Yeah, I mean, don't worry about it. Thank you, though.
So what about so I don't need to start this place? I don't need to start Top Chef?
I mean, if you want to,
No,
you
no,
can.
I'm happy not to. What about Top Ramen? Are you gonna have ramen later? Do I need to get Top Ramen going?
Well, that actually does sound kind of good. If I'm being completely honest.
All right, I have way less understanding of that than what was on this menu. Okay, fine, I'll go start Top
Okay,
Ramen.
well, I mean, no, it's fine. I can just go out later. It's fine.
Okay, heads off.
What are the attractions here?
the attractions here, tell you what, we'll say that one runs off, but we'll say, Doug, you ask that out loud, and he comes back and says,
Oh yeah, the attraction. Well, there actually are going to be some more. It's somewhat pending, but there is an attraction in Top Forum. That's a lot of people are checking
They're
that
pending?
out. Well, I think some of these bigger. This is Course Court. It's a little different there. Like, there's a lot of attractions in this building, but they get you can't just jump to the highest one. Or maybe you can, but we recommend you start with the easier ones and work your way up. Yeah. But if you want to go up to the Top Forum, it's a superhero flight simulation up top if you want to go.
Okay.
And yes, I definitely would like to fly.
It's a
Yes,
top
thank
flight.
you.
Okay, yeah. Kind of heads you up, and
so basically, if you guys ride up the elevator, you see there are a lot of Dreamlings still waiting. It's akin to walking through Star Tours or Indiana Jones, where there's an extensive interior where there's all these kind of stanchions and lines, and they're just in there. But in Top Forum, it's there, and you can. So Top Forum is cool because you can go and look out the window and you see just the huge purple. You have a huge view, basically 360 degrees. You can walk all the way around and see everything.
Does the land just stop at some
It
point?
doesn't stop. It seems to just kind of gets
okay.
a little not. I don't want to say misty and freak out people, but it kind of
Fades into the
just kind of
distance.
fades off. Hazy. That's better. Yeah. The sky seems very close above. Anybody who has 4 in look, for SD or higher in look, you can pick out a little blinking satellite above. But DJ3 would never look.
With googly eyes.
Those googly eyes. Didn't grab them, sorry.
My little guy.
Special little guy.
Oh.
There he is.
Aww.
Can we?
Yes.
How much inspiration to set up like a telescope on top of top flight
Ooh,
tower,
you could,
Yes.
so
like,
you can
point
like
in-
stargaze or look at the satellite or whatever.
You can go up
want.
to the roof if you want to, sure.
No, but I want to put a telescope up there.
We got to keep it hidden just in case.
So we could
You don't have
admire
to
the
use it then.
stars.
If
And
would
look
you
at
guys,
little
I mean,
guy.
I get if you want to do this attraction, that's totally fine. But if you guys want to go up to the roof, you want to do the attraction real quick?
Let's do
Yes,
the
I'm just saying
attraction.
how
Let's
much
do the
inspiration
attraction.
to put a telescope up top.
Wouldn't be
Too much.
What? What?
Oh.
Oh, he shot him into space?
No, he's just giving a high
All
five
right.
to Freddy. Then a little hug. I love you.
I love how I hate Elbrand for very specific and accurate personal reasons that are very legitimate.
And accurate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
weird.
Doug just hates Eldo for no reason whatsoever.
No reason. That was supposed to be my satellite.
Yes, reason.
Elbrand is the greatest guy we've ever met.
So if you guys quickly put out word,
Eldo's the greatest brick I've ever met.
So true.
Yeah.
if you guys put out word to all your characters, before it takes a little longer for them to get all the way up here with the Yokota summoning, but pretty soon, at present, that's what we've got. So suddenly Top Forum is filled with all these people. Tatiana Temple was not far. Forks and Doffer walks in and he's like,
Whoa, hey, this is a room with a view. Yeah, I could really, I should be working from up here. I should be doing my business from here. Somebody take a memo. Huh?
and Duchess says, just keep talking in color, please. Just keep saying words that have color in them.
Huh?
Like,
Fired? Red, I get it. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
what about black?
She says, yes, black is a color. And it's really good when it's from all the color and it's not just when it's black and white. The black of color is different than the black of black and white.
Yes, it really is.
Thank you. You know, I don't think I like you very much, she says to DJ3. Have I met
I
you
like
before?
you.
Oh, okay, I like you too. Aw, shucks. She goes back. La Trovadora is here saying, oh, I was just about to step back on stage. She's now wearing a little bit more clothes. Yeah, I was...
Just a little bit more.
just a little bit more. She'll say, I was about to get... I was thinking of getting a little friskier. To try it out. You guys should come back and see another place sometime.
What is friskier than already naked?
Never mind. I don't want to scandalize anyone. Not yet, anyway. Tatiana Temple
Don't want to
says-
what? Sorry, I didn't
She
hear.
says she doesn't want to scandalize anyone. Not yet, anyway.
Ah,
Tatiana Temple says, well, you rang. Please don't tell me you're taking me in with these idiots. And the voluptuans are there. like, you know what? Even if we can get pregnant, maybe that makes it hotter. And the others, and the hottie's like, yeah, maybe. And Dom's like, haha, yeah, wait. I mean, what though? Like, wait a minute, what, guys? Like, what are you guys saying? Maybe we should do some stuff where that can't happen. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway,
we should bring them condoms from the student health center because they're free there and
I don't think they would know how to use them.
we
oh my
can-
god, water balloon fight!
I'll
All
teach
right,
them. It's fine.
let's go in and check out this ride.
All right, you guys head to the ride. If you are going to go on this, the carts sort of come out. They are super top flight branded carts. You guys are going in here with your huge crews. So basically, I like this because this is less inspired by Top Flight, and it's more inspired by, like certain kinds of Disneyland rides. So you guys get into these carts.
Do we need to do like harder difficulties to unlock the other stuff
Each time
to
we do
get
one, it
better
unlocks a
items?
harder
You think
difficulty,
each
and
time
then-
you do one, you'll do one, but there is something special about this one because when you start this, you see this strange kind of like glow that you've never seen on one of these places before.
Ooh.
There's this weird like and as you guys sort of like jump in here, you suddenly find yourselves like riding in like harnesses that are suspended from underneath a Top Gun, one of like the top flight like Quinjets basically, and you're flying around sort of like, you see Top Flight Tower where it would be, but suddenly surrounding you is no longer the purple kind of like world of your park. It is Alpha City. And you hear like a whoosh right next to you, and Meridian, the greatest superhero on the team, she's flying next to you, and she goes, "Thank goodness you're here, reinforcements. We've got to stop Tatiana Temple's robot." And she points to a giant robot, one that Armament would recognize.
Hell yeah, baby.
I'm not even sure that was a Tatiana Temple, but you know, it gets simplified for these things.
The ride.
So basically, for the ride, you guys all find that you are like in this thing, and you're sort of going for this, but you do have little like light laser guns.
Yes.
So you're going to be doing, this is kind of like a Buzz Lightyear style.
Oh, and since it's new, they're not like inaccurate.
And since it's new, yeah, you were the first people to ride them. It's amazing. They're not sticky.
We can set the high score.
You can set some high scores. So here's what I need from everyone as you do this. This is a kind of more straightforward one. There are a few different things you could do. You could do ranged weapons precision. You could do operate machinery. You could do, I think those are both under coordinate. Or operate equipment. I would allow, if one of you were to do look, you could be like spotting for the other people. And if anybody wants to pitch any other things that your specific abilities, I guess that DJ3, do you have Jacket Girl?
I think Connor does.
I have Jack Girl.
Connor, if you wanted to do a piloting role to take control of this thing, you could do that instead.
Hell yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
If I spent power before we went in, I still subtract the same amount, right?
You subtract however much you had from your much higher total. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
What about ranged weapon resistance?
Make a luck roll. And Nova, any thoughts on what you want to do as you do this robot battle?
No match.
No match. Gotcha.
I'll do look. I have a pretty high one.
Pretty high.
Oh, there is a ranged weapon.
There's ranged weapon precision and resistance. Resistance means you're using strength to propel it.
Yeah.
Can I do either analyze to like find like a weak point of it, or dodge?
Analyze would make more sense in this context. Nova,
Okay.
How did you do on your look?
Oh.
And then,
I didn't roll.
and are you going to do operate equipment? Or
Can I do calculate or
I think I think she's already analyzing, so that would basically be the same thing.
okay?
It's an 8 day, 3 8s.
3 8s. Holy smoke. So Nova's just like, guys, I think I see a weak spot. So Callie, how'd your analyze go?
3 7s.
Okay, so fuck you guys. So basically, you're like, oh, okay, easy mode, no problem. Nova's like, oh, we're supposed to shoot it there. And Callie's like, yeah, just bounce it off this thing. You'll be fine. Connor, go ahead and make your piloting roll.
Well, it's a question. I have +2 knowledge to military tactics from the Justorian military intelligence agent. Would that apply because it's a military situation?
Yes, add them both. Full
Okay.
application.
So in that case, I will also spend 4 power to get a total of 10 dice on this roll.
Okay, go ahead. And does Jacket Girl have some insane? She also has some crazy piloting thing, right?
I mean, yes, this is for a piloting roll, but my piloting is 5. My piloting is 5 + 1 lore die.
Yes, but oh, you can also prevent damage. That's not. I mean, you're.
Yeah.
If this thing shoots at you guys, you can just prevent all the damage from it. It's obscene. Gotcha.
So, do I have to? Am I rolling the ranged weapon coordination then? Because I failed the luck.
Yes. I think there isn't a throw thing. So just give me a ranged weapon coordination. And what were you going to do?
What you said I should do.
Operate machinery.
So I am changing one of the lore dice to a 3.
Okay.
So I have 4 3s,
Okay.
3 8s, and 2 6s.
3 8s. So your defensive element of this piloting is a 3, but your basic piloting to get into position is a 4. Okay. DJ3, how did you do on your weapons precision?
Doug needs the best score, so I used 8 power to get the extra die.
Okay.
And then
Oh my god, I love it.
I don't want to spend the 5 to change it. 4 5s and 3 6s.
Oh my god. I think this game might be too easy in some ways, but in other ways, no one knows what you're supposed to do, so it remains hard. So, and how did you do?
3 7s, 2 2s.
3 7s, 2 2s. Okay, so, Doug kind of like uses sort of the ray gun. Frankie, you're less using it as a gun and more as like a, you know, you're operating it as equipment. The point is, you guys are just, so basically, Nova and Callie are like, hit him there and there and there, and Connor's like, and you want me to be here? And then DJ3 and Frankie are like, and here? And yes, you blow this up so quickly, and as this is happening, you hear Tatiana Temple going, I actually find this offensive. And then Meridian flies in front, and she goes, oh god, in your head. And she goes, great work. That was some great work. You guys belong on Top Flight. And then she flies along. As you guys come out, there is a photo of you that a Dreamling represents to buy, but there is also a scoreboard, and you guys have the highest score. And one of the Dreamlings goes, no one's gonna top that. That was insane.
Are there individual scores?
Holy cow.
Make another luck roll, DJ3. Remember, you're back to your base.
2 8s.
2 8s. There are some individual scores. But none of you it's like the Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. None of you were like in the same positions. Actually, shoot, you and Frankie literally were in the same positions. So very rudely, you have had a higher score than Frankie.
I'm sorry.
Because he had
Hey, Frankie, Frankie, check it out.
The score doesn't affect our grades. It's fine.
I'll talk to the professor. We'll see. It'll be fine. We'll figure it all out in the end.
We should add it to the grades. You're right. I'll just turn this in as my term paper.
You'll spend the 15 on the.
Yeah.
On the picture.
Yeah.
Photos. You're like, I need 5 copies of this photo because that's 5,000 words.
I'm not gonna lie, it definitely felt really good to hear Meridian say that I do belong as a hero. I think that definitely tapped into something I didn't know I needed.
As suddenly you guys are coming out of this and you're in the carts and all the characters are back with you, you hear Tatiana Temple's like, let me out of here, and she just storms off.
Is it before Tatiana Temple gets too far? Loudly, yeah. I'm like, isn't this where the Maisie doll that we just summoned was originally stored?
She just U-turns. I'm sorry, what?
She just keeps walking. However, at this point, like right as you're leaving, there's like an animatronic Meridian being like, amazing work. Thanks for your help, Top Flight team. And she offers you a special item.
Ooh.
One that is only gainable here. What it is a special rainbow platinum Top Flight communicator.
Ooh.
Mythic
Does it actually
rarity.
communicate with anyone?
Rainbow.
You can try it.
Wow.
It's like you know, it's like golden, but it has like rainbow, like, you know, like a rainbow. You know what I'm talking about when things are like super rare in games and there's like a
They're shiny.
Yeah.
like
It's
like
like
a super
translucent,
shiny.
yeah.
I push all the buttons.
It's like a halo foil.
Sure, you can start pushing buttons, and it does seem that basically this is some kind of Top Flight communicator with minimal deter. So one, this is a mythic collectible, like a super, you know, just like rare, one of a kind, you know, badge kind of thing, basically. But what this seems to grant is like for a Top Flight team, this will just give you like total. It like gives you like a bonus to like coordination and kind of like coordinating between stuff. So yeah.
Allie's gonna take a selfie with Meridian, and then also just like a quick video of her saying like, oh, you're a real superhero or whatever.
Say it again. Say it again.
Frankie, do you
Long
want
until
this
she
communicator?
Me?
Yeah.
To have?
Yeah.
Can it leave? It can't leave the building, right?
Nope.
No, that's
You could
No.
You could
My
try.
no.
I would.
Why I
I
built
would love to take it.
The item hall.
Here,
I just
thank you, Frankie.
feel like
Oh.
Or you're
feel
welcome.
like we're not really understanding the purpose of the item hall.
Just the gestures, so beautiful.
No. Okay.
So the professor sort of steps up and says, "Well done. That was clearly these simple versions of these attractions are no match for your abilities, and honestly, it seems like the difficult ones aren't either. You're very impressive in what you're able to accomplish in these games. Wow, and what a cool new item for the exhibition hall."
We'll have to do a little section that just, for Frankie. I was gifted this, so.
Well, fair enough.
The building. It's fine.
But this is and Callie, if you would like to head up to the roof, you guys are free to do so.
I just want to spend inspiration and put a telescope up there so we can see Eldo.
Nope.
Sure.
That's all I want.
If you would like to go up there. Also, this tower is Top Light Tower is so much taller than the clock tower.
Yeah.
If you would like to, if you guys want to go up there, you can definitely put a telescope. It would cost 200 inspiration.
Done.
No.
Yeah, that's fine.
Done.
Do we need unanimous?
For
No,
200.
not for this.
I would allow any of you to spend 200 as you will. So you guys head up there. And Callie, you sort of conjure, and sure enough, you get a little telescope. It's one of those like mounted right onto like the railings thing, you can do it. You do see there are landing platforms up here, and some of them have those like iris open curved things, so that like top guns can fly up here and fly off, out of the way. So Callie, if you guys spend your 200 inspiration, you get a telescope. So you are welcome to look through it to see if you can see your satellite.
I need.
Okay.
I'm going to look for Eldo.
Callie, make a look roll and give yourself 2 bonuses on it.
Brad, why?
Because you're using a telescope.
Oh, that's fair. Okay. Oh wait, so we're back.
You're back to your core. You're back to your base.
Yeah, I'm gonna
It's all about the
spend
base.
4.
That was a song. Did it not? Do you think we'll still be friends, or will I eventually ruin it?
Who can say?
Okay.
Cool. 3 threes.
3 threes.
Yes.
Bloop, bloop,
Brad.
bloop, 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 bloop.
There you go, Frankie. I found the Eldo satellite that you made up in the sky. You can take a look at him all you want.
Thank you. Thank you.
If you look at him for long enough, one of them will wink.
What? Like
Aww.
when we play solitaire and then like little sun.
In any case, poor DJ3. He may have won.
After people leave, I'm gonna spin it away from wherever else it was.
So insecure over a brick.
Maybe
with
give it a little
googly
nudge
eyes.
to see if I can knock it off.
It has been like welded on. It would be hard to. You could attempt to like muscle this off, but that would be a very aggressive thing to do.
I'll just point it at the bad dragon instead.
That's fine.
That's creepy.
I look down from so high at the
Talk about
outside
it.
of a place where there's naked people.
There's not even like a cover
charge.
charge. You can go in there free anytime you want, and you're gonna choose to like look outside from a telescope.
I'm just gonna point it there and then
You don't
leave.
even card.
I mean, to know it's pointed correctly, you'd have to take a look through.
But yeah, you gotta find it first, and then you point it there, and then.
I think as you head away, there are a few dreamlings who've made their way up here, just kind of following where the action is. But one climbs on another's shoulders and looks through the telescope that's pointed down. You hear him go, "Oh, sweet." So in any case, as you guys leave Top Flight Tower, or leave the roof, do you want to go elsewhere in Top Flight Tower, or?
I'm
Can
personally.
we just see like what the next level we unlocked is? Not like go on it. But...
Yeah, I'll just give me like 3 months and I'll have that figured out.
Okay.
Yeah. It's whatever it is. It would. So this was a special thing where you got a mythic just for the opening one, because this is the thing said you'd get a special unique item, which was just gonna be a gold shiny that you get. But as you guys are sort of heading down and maybe going elsewhere in here, Connor, at some moment, Professor Charles spots you alone.
Who the fuck is Professor Charles?
Oh my god, I apologize.
Xavier.
Professor Davies. Professor Charles is from Holdfast Hall. He's from the horror game.
Oh.
I apologize. So Professor Davies will walk up to you here, Connor. The horror music's starting to play now. That's funny. But he'll kind of come up to you and say, "Mr. Draper, you have a moment?"
Yeah, Professor. What's up?
I've noticed in the past semester there have been times where, let's just say, I have appreciated your approach and your goals to some of what's happening here. I just want you to know that hasn't gone unnoticed.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have summer plans?
I some internship lined up.
I know you're a well-connected family, but Mr. Draper, I would have reached out to you about this sooner. There's a reason I'm not going to be here this summer.
Okay.
There's an opportunity. Well, it's related to what's been going on here at another library.
Okay.
At least there's rumors of this. I'm going to be going there and exploring it, and I don't want to bring the whole team, but I was wondering if you would like to cancel whatever internship you have and instead come for a summer work session with me on this project. It might lead to nothing, but has the potential to be something.
Yeah, where's the library?
Scotland.
Okay, yeah.
Do you have a passport? I assume you have a passport.
Yeah, of course.
Very good. Well, we'll be leaving in... Well, you can leave whenever you'd like. I'll be heading out in about a week's time.
All right, yeah. Just send me. I'll see if I can send me your flight information. I'll see if I can book the same one.
Excellent. And he kind of looks down the hall at like the other students. Try not to mention this to any of the others. I wouldn't want them getting the wrong idea. As I said, I everyone has done exemplary work, but you have exhibited a perspective and focus that not everyone shares. And on something delicate like this, I might want to keep it, shall we say,
Yeah.
smaller.
Yeah.
Very
Of course.
Good. Very good. Thank you, Mr. Draper. He sort of walks away.
Thank you, Professor. Looking forward to it.
Cool. What are the rest of you doing?
I mean, we didn't hear that, right?
You did not. He made care to not do it. However, anyone could make a luck roll to have overheard it if they want to. But no.
Right.
Well, make your luck rolls.
But no,
Well, I'm not gonna roll.
Fair enough.
Callie would be talking if Connor's having that
I'll roll.
conversation. Callie would be talking to Nova and Frankie and saying, "Guys, I didn't think I noticed. Doug's like really insecure, right? Like,
What?
in a way, I didn't.
All right, never mind. None of you heard it. If Doug's
Okay.
overhearing this and
What?
you're saying this, none of you heard it. No rolls.
Sorry, I didn't. I wasn't.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I wasn't really trying to talk behind your back, but
You're
you're like.
literally just talking behind my back.
No, I know it wasn't like in a nefarious way. It's just I'm just worried about you, I guess, because like.
About me.
Great sign.
I don't like the brick guy.
The brick guy's so cute.
He's literally done nothing to you.
He took what was mine.
What? It was never yours.
He really did it. All he did was exist, and you're constantly just trying to destroy the satellite that Frankie worked really hard to like design and create.
But we actually all worked very hard to design and create and launch and connect.
I mean, yeah, but like if we all worked like 50% together, she did the other 50% by herself.
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe.
Like we put our all in, but like her all was like way more than our all.
Don't you like the googly eyes?
No.
So cute.
No.
Doug,
Can't trust googly eyes.
it
You
kinda
never know where
looks
they're
like
looking. What that?
It kind of looks like you.
The brick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I see. It's the really stocky shoulders and everything. Yeah, I get it.
Stocky? Where's all this coming from?
I mean, no, you're like a.
We had a great semester together.
It's not an insult. You know, you're very like brick. Like I'm sure it's very helpful in hockey. You do have a very brick-like physique.
Yeah,
What?
Doug, how about that low center of gravity?
Low center of
Yeah,
gravity?
there we go.
I'm gonna go find Elbrid.
I just feel like you would benefit with the appointment with the campus counselor. That's all.
What is he gonna tell me?
A whole lot.
I play hockey, that's what I do. That's the future. Everything else is whatever.
God, he's gonna have a rude awakening when he spends a year in the developmental league and doesn't make it to the pros.
Dude, Doug's been crushing it this season.
That's true.
Oh,
I mean,
I
that-
do remember that
great
role. He
season.
unfortunately
Yeah.
has been crushing it
That
this
is
season.
canonical.
So as you guys head out of Top Flight Tower, KJ, I'm not even gonna say I'm not even gonna tell you to like mute this or anything, but just understand that it'll never happen to you. Everyone but Callie does momentarily think they see like Maisie in the reflection of the glass.
Hell yeah.
But if you look, it's like she's not there. It's fine. Callie, you'll never see her. It's never happening to you.
Okay.
Everything's great. But as you sort of step out, kind of, various characters are sort of coming over. Tatiana kind of just says, I do hope that maybe we can work on a different lineup, perhaps.
I love work. I would love to partner with you in further work.
Perfect. Well, I have the first job I have for you is to make a lineup that's anything but the one we have now. Wait, I take that back. Make a lineup that doesn't have any of the sexy idiots.
None of them?
Zero.
You're not attracted to any of their butts.
No.
Okay, I got it.
Longivus Mon saddles up next to you, Nova, and says,
Oh.
It has been one wild ride.
It's been so fun.
you see,
And
you
then
feel
I
this.
give him a hug.
You're, okay, make an endurance roll. Your skin's gonna stick to him like a...
Great.
Oh, like when you lick a flower.
Yeah, like a flag.
Yeah, because what's
It's
what's
under,
the
it's
endurance?
vitality, the pink column.
Oh, I see. Oh God. Nothing. Oh no, 2-5.
Okay, then it's
That's
cold,
stressful.
but you pull back, and then sort of like as you sort of back up, you see that behind you the phantom horse is there, just kind of being deathly and vaguely non-corporeal. Callie, you feel a regal presence next to you. The sort of the umbral queen says, "It has been a most interesting experience. Thank you for all you've done, Callie.
Yes, no problem.
I appreciate you bringing me so many subjects." And there's so many shadow elves behind her who are all just like,
About that. Here's the thing. I don't know. I'm sure there's more that I could get, and I'm sure you would love that. But here's the thing. I can't. There's no medication that's gonna help with all the voices in my head when I take all of you, and it's getting
well,
real.
I can silence all shadow elves, so we will be quiet. But I'm not sure about. And she gestures to and Duchess is in full Animaniacs mode, and she is just bouncing around, going boingy 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 boingy.
No, it's not. I mean, no, I understand that. It's just, please don't silence them because that feels gross. No, just, I mean, I'm just saying maybe like if we could establish like a talking stick, and we all just go one at a time because I can't hear my own thoughts, and it's caused me to start making impulse decisions, and I don't like that. I don't. It makes me nervous, and then I get nauseous afterwards. The other day, I grabbed a Pop-Tart without thinking about the flavor, and I immediately regretted it, and it ruined my day. And I just, I really like to like think things out and weigh. Sorry.
Never.
It's. I mean, I can bring you one. What flavor? Oh, I guess I should probably bring you. See, I almost made a decision without thinking, and it was just.
We will develop a mental talking stick, of course. And you hear Duchess, who somehow is over here, is going, "I got your mental talking stick right here." But the bouncing carries on. DJ3. You kind of just feel someone dancing nearby, a small sort of gnomish dancer, like, and it's been a real good time, but now the summer's coming in, and if it's time to say goodbye, and she says, "Oh, right, you're here. Hello."
Hey, what's the deck of wonderful things?
Oh, do you want to draw from it?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you going to draw from the deck of wonderful things? Never done
Yeah.
this.
I haven't done it.
Do you have
ever.
10 power?
I do.
All right. It's not here. I've moved it.
Well, we don't have to do it then. I was just very curious.
No, I have it, and I've moved it. I can't. I'm Rumpelstiltskin level mad right now. I'm so mad because it's been here the whole time. And last week I cleaned this desk for the new computer. Was like, I've never needed these. I got rid of all my tarot cards and my deck of... It's in there and I have to go...
No.
But maybe it's right on top.
I have some tarot cards right next to me. What do you need?
That's...
Frankie's in charge now.
It wouldn't be a Monday night stream without Philip forgetting something at some point.
Well, here's the thing. It's like when I get something that has to like cool down for a month, gotta save it. And now I've saved it the whole time and never used it once.
Yeah. No. I'm very intrigued. I want to see this.
Yeah.
Are you going to show them that? Please show them that. It's so good.
But
Show them.
I just gave him some pizza. It's fine, you guys. I don't know.
I built
Okay.
I built the jazz club, and it had little pizzas. And when I showed Erin, she took one, and she has had it in her dice tray the whole time. Just this tiny little pizza.
It's so small, you guys.
He's really. Here he is. He's got some pizza. He's got some cheese. Got some basil. He's having a good time. Anyway.
Lactose.
All right. I have to pull up another. Guys, I have to pull this. This is technically spreadsheeting because I'm pulling up a spreadsheet.
Yes!
But it's not like...
Double whammy.
It's...
Spreadsheeting and Deck of Wonderful Things.
Look, we'll take the spreadsheeting we can get.
Yeah.
Any spreadsheeting we got here? There we go. Oof. I haven't modified this spreadsheet since 11/29/22. That seems insane. This is my standard D&D spreadsheet. Oh, that actually makes sense because we never we never play D&D anymore. Okay. DJ3.
Yes.
Here's the rules of this. In the other rules are you can say how many you're
stepped
doing.
away for a second, and now you've pulled out the deck of many things. What the fuck happened?
No, DJ3, because you're the only person who is from this game. DJ3 has Ellie Bog Tumblewop, who is Ellie Bog Tumblestrom.
Yes.
And if you recall, what did she have?
She had a deck of... Oh, but it was like the fun version, the good, safe version.
Deck of Wonderful Things. So DJ3, this is not necessarily a thing you can always do, but since you've never done one, you can absolutely make a draw.
Yeah.
So.
And then I can have up to 3 beings make draws from the deck.
Oh, shit.
So Frankie, Connor, and Nova. Tell me I need to go to guidance counselor.
No, you would be one of those 3 beings.
Oh.
So you got to leave
Connor
out
and
someone
Nova.
else. Connor and Nova. So he's leaving off. So no Frankie, no Callie. Wow.
Wow.
It hurts more than I thought it would.
All
Honestly.
right.
I gave you the gift though.
So who's gonna go first? DJ3. What order do you want these to happen?
You gotta break
I'll go.
the shield, DJ.
You'll go first.
Yeah.
Tell me when to stop cutting, and then tell me how many down from the top.
Stop and 3.
1, 2, 3, and the card you have drawn is the sun.
Ooh.
The sun.
The magical sun. Ooh, and these are
Ooh.
these cool cards
are
where
cool.
they're
Yeah.
you can do the thing. Yeah. All right, so you have drawn the sun. So Philip will look at what he has named the sun in this version. Roll the d6.
Okie dokie. 3.
3. All right. The sun causes an item to appear in your hands. With a 3, a cigar appears in your hands. It looks really fancy.
Ooh.
Is that...
If you look at the
Cancer causing,
label
yes.
on it, it says smooth.
Smooth, you say?
The smooth cigar. That's one of the 3 great boons.
Son of a bitch.
Can I? What happens if I try to smoke the cigar?
It's a magic item, so I'm not sure it can actually be destroyed. I don't know. Maybe it only can be lit with a magic flame. Make a luck roll. Let's see if you even have matches on you.
3 8s.
Yeah, you've got a lighter. You got whatever you want. You got matches, you got a lighter. You can try to light it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's party.
Okay. You light up the smooth cigar. You inhale. It is incredibly smooth. You can tell this is a legendary magic item.
But I'm not ruining it.
You might be.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, put that up. Put that up. Put that up.
You want to try it first?
No.
Anybody?
No, I don't.
Just one puff?
One puff? Tatiana? You're always
Okay,
smoking.
sure, I'll give it a shot. She blows a perfect smoke ring. Very smooth.
Alright, I'll put it out.
Cool. Who's drawing next?
I'll go next.
Okay. So the sun has been drawn. You won't get that one again. Tell me when to
Stop.
count. And?
Two down.
The void.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Now, normally the void is a disastrous card that would suck your soul out of your body. Could have done all our work for us. All the planning, that would have just done it. However, oh.
What? Say it aloud.
Wow. A gemstone pops into your hand, Connor. Oh, fucking A.
That's sweet.
What is this?
Roll your D13.
Oh,
It's not for the reasons you think. It's just because there's literally 13 options.
3. Okay.
3. Oh, amazing! He's damn it. He's only fabled. This literally says it contains a powerful creature.
Reroll?
Yeah, reroll a D. Reroll a D6.
No? Oh.
Big money, no whammies. 5.
Sounds like a good sign.
I don't have a mini. I don't have a Lego of this person ready. Okay, that's fine. You see within this gemstone, there appears to be a small devil, synthetic in nature.
Baby, let's go!
Yeah, that's right. This person is contained within this gem. The only way to get them out is to crack the gem. Okay. Son of a gun.
Yeah, you broke the thing.
At this point, I will Lego figure pending. A synthetic devil appears.
Ooh.
Black and red. Basically, imagine the Vision, but with devil horns and in black and red.
In attack mode? Or whatever?
In combat.
Before unlock or after unlock?
What do you mean?
Is this before
You
we
have unlocked combat autonomy mode. Yes, for sure. That's
Okay.
what he's always been since you guys. He's.
What hell have I been summoned to? Wait. Top Flight Tower is here. Then, I only wish to help.
And his fingers have hellfire sticking out of the top of them. His cape sort of billows in the wind.
Wednesday?
Yes, sir.
Can you give him the tour?
Yes, sir. This way, sir.
Oh, what?
Is he one of your friends, Tatiana?
Mr.
No,
Mr.
he's not one of my friends at all. This is one of the stinking heroes.
Tatiana Temple, I feel I must not fight you now, yet every fiber of my being thinks we must do battle.
No, it's just listen to the little maid girl. She'll explain it. Go ahead, Callie.
I just wanted to, Mr. Synthetic Devil, sir, I just wanted to let you know that while that is Top Flight Tower, yes, we don't have any of the other heroes, and Tatiana is attempting to move in as we speak.
Not on my infernal watch.
I
We
believe
do
the
have
interior
some-
man has already nestled in, though.
The who?
The interior. Yeah,
Oh no,
he's
that
very
is
upset.
trouble.
Yes.
The Astromancer's is here. That's good reinforcements.
Yes, but don't worry. The Power Galactic will protect us. We're all on the same side here. Exploding Saturn.
I'll say we also have Susan, who and Rocky Jumper.
I
Jumper,
forgot we had
I know
Rob.
your face.
And no sooner does he say that.
Thank goodness. It has been a while, Rocky Jumper. It is good to see a familiar face here.
And Rocky Jumper just gives him this reassuring. The expression Rocky Jumper has is just so stoic and reassuring that even Synth Devil.
Very well. Lead on and explain the situation. My friends and
momentary allies, he says to Tatiana, and she gives him back a real. Okay, cool. So Nova, you also get to draw a card and change everything. Jesus Christ.
I love this so much.
I didn't know that this was that good.
Party.
I think I may need to nerf this ability a little bit.
You're good.
But for now, yeah.
Until the devs patch it, we might as well.
Yes,
exploit
you've.
It has a
third
1 month
person
cooldown.
So Nova, tell me when to
Unsee
stop
them.
cutting, and then tell me how many down you want.
Stop. Where you're gonna cut?
I've
No, how
stopped
many
cutting. You
down?
just tell me how many count down from, and that's the card I'll draw for you. you can
Like
just take
more
what's on
towards
top.
the bottom.
You want me to go up from the bottom?
Yeah.
How many?
I don't know.
3, 4,
Like 10.
10
No, like
from
10.
the bottom. I think that's.
That's
the
could be the
exact
top.
middle. Oh fucking Christ!
Good work, Nova.
What is it? What is it? What is it?
I don't know, but he seems upset. Which I
99%
like.
sure. It can only be more items.
Ooh.
No, it's not items. It
Oh.
gives you gold.
Ooh.
Inspiration.
So inspiration.
It is inspiration. Nova.
The racetrack.
No.
Please roll. Roll. Roll 2d8.
It's raining money.
If it's a match, is a double.
What'd you roll?
2 or 8.
Cool. Fuck me.
Been an 8. It's been an 8 day.
You got 2 8s. All right. So you guys receive 16,000 inspiration.
Whoa!
Holy
Wow.
shit! Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay.
No more summer reading for me.
We are gonna summon so much when we come back.
There's just You can just build a city around this. Oh my lord! And you, my friend, will be getting nerfed before they could use it again. So, with that, Professor Davies says, "Very impressive. Very impressive indeed." Synth Devil says, you hear Synth Devil going,
Oh, but wait, so I'm the only member of Top Flight. That means I'm the senior member of Top Flight.
This is a good guy.
and yeah. Well, actually, from Temple Flight, he was bad for a minute. You've read it all.
Would you say
I
who
know
was-
for sure?
Would you say he was bad for good, Philip?
Oh my god, I want to say he's bad for good so bad, but he's not. He specifically is opposed to the guy who loves that album. So, with that, my friends, you have summoned a character, you've gotten a very important legendary item, Nova made it rain inspiration. The professor is very impressed with what you've done. You're all getting good grades, but Frankie can take pride knowing that your grade was the hardest to get a good grade in, and you did.
Do we know? That's great. That I feel great about that. Do we know? I don't know everyone's exact grade and how the rankings.
A
went?
plus.
You all have A's, but you had A in. You all got 100% clearance, but you played it on God tier,
I mean,
and Doug played it on story mode.
Did what now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't want to write any of the essays, so with
turned
this,
in pictures.
Professor Davies kind of
Oh yeah, here's my paper, by the way.
what your paper?
5 copies of the same picture is what you turned in.
Oh no, make a little flip book of all of our pictures.
Oh, that's sweet.
That's fine.
Ending with the one of Connor getting beat on by ninjas.
No way you put the effort of putting them all in like a photo book.
Yeah,
no way.
it's a rumpled thing with a stain on it.
Oh no, Elbrun did it for me. I asked him.
Actually, Elbrun would have done a really good
so
job.
sweet.
But
Yeah,
if
very
Elbrun
good
does it,
job.
you can't take it out of the place. You've done a great job. You've summoned so much stuff, and you really summoned a ton here at the end. Very, very nice work. The work is not done. So as you guys kind of, Professor Davies does give one kind of like knowing nod to Connor, but then he congratulates you all for everything you've done. And as you spend the rest of your evening, you can go to the K-Pack, you can go watch more nude shows and roll the dice hoping that it's something that won't bother you. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, boo! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da, yeah! Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da, huh? Okay, but as this shenanigans goes on, this is where we close out the term. Those of you who want to write essays are allowed to, but you're all getting A's no matter what, because, yeah, that's the terms, but he knows for her she needs it. The work is not done. We will continue this process throughout the summer. You can still do stuff. I will say that I don't exactly know what the book fairs will be, and the book fairs might last all week. We might not do a class day book fair anymore. It might just be a 7-day thing for the summer. There may also be times in the summer where I'm going to have to, like, I will tell everyone to, like, do all the activity you want, but I might not log it for a few days here or there. There may be days where I'm just too busy with other stuff. So expect perhaps a little more infrequent of updates, but we'll still be getting plenty, and clearly
summer hours.
Inspiration. So exactly, summer hours. But we will do some Monday things where the players from this game who are going to be playing in our Monday thing, if they're present, they can maybe summon some things, you know, like get some minifigs on the board and stuff like that. Get more locations. So yeah, so this is going to be great. I'm very excited. I want to say thank you to all the players. This has been so fun. Really enjoyed this. And I want to say thanks to everybody for watching, and really thanks so much for participating in this, because this is a special game where it has a lot of participation. I will say that the game, I will reveal this. The game that we're going to be having in place of this on Mondays also requires a lot of participation from viewers. So please keep showing up on these Mondays when you can, and a lot of things will sort of be in your hands in a very weird way. I'm excited. So with that, I don't know, Dan, you want to plug anything?
Well, also thank you, Stream and May, for sharing bits, and thank you, Pierce Likes Things, for resubscribing with Daddy Jeff's money.
Thank you so much. He probably has a big number.
23.
That's
so yeah.
Number. 23 and me.
Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. According to that, I am 100% Ashkenazi Jewish. I also, I stream things on Twitch. Some Magic Gathering, some Golden. I almost trophied in limited last time I streamed, Philip. I almost got 7 wins. Yeah, I almost got 7 wins. After I went 0-2, and then I went on a 6-win run.
That's amazing.
I know. I felt very cool about it. And then I
bet you did.
Didn't get a trophy though.
No, I didn't get a trophy.
It's very hard to get trophies.
Well, I mean, but it's also what's cool about that is on Arena, like if you get 5 wins or more, you make back the money you spend, and then a little bit. So like you
paid for it. That's great.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's cool.
And guys, also I forgot to mention the biggest shift in this game is about science and congregation.
Yeah.
STC cards. That's what this game's about now. So collect all the STC cards you can. And you know what? I'm calling it. Book fair this week is an STC card book fair.
No, are you serious?
Maybe not. That might be stupid.
Thank you, Southpaw Funk, for sharing bits. But yeah, I also stream Golden Sun, so come check that out. You know, again, like schedule allowing, it's pretty irregular. Just like unhealthy bowel movements. Anyway, anyone else?
KJ, I'm going to ask you if you want to plug something, but I'm going to give you a few minutes to get ready to. I'm going to say some other stuff in the intro.
Because there's technically, while I do get ready, Sophia Distracted is making a wiki for us because she's an amazing person. She has a link for it in the Discord. So yeah, and I am almost ready with the info.
Did I tell you there's a long lost lore wiki?
I read it.
Oh, amazing.
Okay, so yes, my husband is doing a charity bike ride for the San Francisco AIDS Foundation and the Los Angeles LGBT Center. It's a week-long bike ride from San Francisco to Los Angeles. And he's accepting donations up until May 19th, so the end of this week is the last you can donate if you guys want to. I'm putting the link in chat and in Discord. But yes, if you guys want to donate to a good cause, it's it gets split between those two charities. And Friday's the last day. So.
Very cool. Yeah, definitely support that disturbingly long bike ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, thank you all so much. Anybody else have stuff to plug or want to? You don't live your lives. You're all wonderful people. We will. Let me think here. So if you like what we do with this channel, please follow us because I don't know. Then you'll know when we're doing more weird stuff on this channel. You can also subscribe if you're able. You do get a free one if you link your Amazon Prime account and your Twitch account and all that fun stuff. So do that if you're able, or do that for somebody because it's free. Give it to someone. You just got to do it every month. Dumb system, but what are you gonna do? We also have other games. So tomorrow, for example, we have Grey in the Dark, where they're going to fight a Shadow King who's connected to tethers from the other side, which, I don't know, maybe they've decided is a morally ambiguous thing to do, but it's going to be fun. On Friday, we have a very, very, very special Blood from a Stone. It's a flashback episode as someone has quantum leaped into another person's body, and it's going to be a solo session. I'm really excited, so check that out on Friday. And then on Sunday, we have our Mystic Starport, our Star Wars game, our kind of drop-in fun game. I haven't reached out to players to see who's available, but I'm sure we'll have a few. And then 1 week from tonight, we are starting a new game in this time slot. So come back for that to get a little bit of your LLA fix. But then we'll see a brand new game that will be announced right as soon as I've informed the whole lineup. Giving them the chance to say, I don't want to do that off camera, so it's not awkward. So thank you all so much. This has been amazing. Players, viewers, everyone, you're awesome. Until next semester. Class dismissed.